if you're a Sagittarius born November 22nd to December 21st, what can you expect for the month of March 2018? Let's tune in and find out. Sagittarius, I just see that whatever it is you were chasing, you caught it. And I just feel really happy, and I feel really excited, and I feel really curious about what you're going to do with this. It reminds me of somebody who's been trapping something for a long time and they really don't expect to catch it. So this could be anything from a job to a relationship to, you know, a dream. But I feel like you've been chasing a dream and you caught it and you've got it. And now it's like, oh my God, now what do I do with this dream, right? So it's a really fun, loving, easy energy. I love it. It's good. So March is going to go open up with this just really kind of festive energy that feels like you've been chasing this dream and now you finally caught it. But at the same time, there's a little bit of confusion. Now, for some of you, I'm also like getting some pain in my pancreas, which is, you know, on the left side of the body, just underneath that rib. And sometimes that has to do with the sweetness of life, or things being too sweet, or I'm not sweet enough, or it can be like a self-judgment against yourself. So you just want to make sure that you're not being too hard on yourself, and that you're, you know, that you're learning to pace yourself with your rhythm, and you're trusting the process that you're in. And then just letting go what's not working, right? Like, don't beat yourself up about what's not working, okay? Because it's just getting stuck there. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the coupled romantic relationships. For those of you that are in a romantic relationship, let's look and see what March has in store for you. So patience, I totally feel like you're going to have patience. I totally feel like you're going to be able to have and see the other side of things from your partner. And I feel like it's kind of a lighthearted energy. So even if it's a difficult conversation, it's kind of like, okay, I get that. So I feel like it's a lighthearted acceptance about one another and about what's going on, and there's even like a reinvention, and it feels like it goes back and forth between the two of you, of each taking turns to kind of create your relationship newly. So the biggest thing that's coming up, Sagittarius, is for you to be patient with yourself in the relationship with your partner, and to not have to either impress so hard what you need, or impress or be so hard on yourself, but to allow the relationship to flow a little bit more. And in doing that, I feel like communication is going to go open up a little bit more. March 3rd, March 1st, there's a full moon in Virgo. And that can be a little bit of a critical energy. Virgos can be a little bit of critical, but it also can be like extraordinary. So you could find that, you know, there's just this really supportive energy that comes in at that time for your relationship, or it could be where you feel super criticized by your partner, or you could feel criticized by a boss, and that, you know, that never feels good. But I do feel by March 3rd, I feel like there's this opening, there's this love, this reconnection for you and your partner. So if that critical relationship had to do with your partner, I feel by the 3rd, you're back in love and you're really feeling close, and it feels really good. For those of you that are single, let's see what's in store for you, Sagittarius. I feel like if you want love, it's like snapping your finger and this line forms. So it really does feel that simple, Sag. It just is a matter of, do I want to get caught? Do I want to give up all of this? You know, the world is wasting if I have to only be with one person, right? It's this kind of like really fun humor, but there's some truth to it. There is some truth to it. So you absolutely have the lover energy. You have the fun, loving energy. You can be with a lot of people and you're sort of enjoying this. If you're not, it's only because you're holding yourself back, because there is all this energy of people wanting to love on you, be in your energy, and loving with you. So if you're not feeling that experience, then you need to look at yourself and do some healing for yourself so that you can get yourself back out there in love. Again, if you want to be in love, I'm seeing energy, especially like March 3rd is a good date, March 10th, and then of course we have the March 17th, the new moon in Pisces. So there's like these three kind of like key points of building momentum for you to be able to receive love or to make a decision about love, whether or not you want somebody in particular. I would not make a decision about love March 22nd to April 15th, which is when Mercury is retrograde, And that always screws up communication. It even filters our experience of life, so we don't really see people the way they really are. It's also a time when you don't want to buy electronics, or you don't want to spend a lot of money on anything, because again, we're missing a piece of information that we might need. So we always want to do less during this time. It's a time to go in, it's a time to regroup, it's a time to slow down, and the universe does this naturally. But we want to comply with it. It's a great time to sell something. So if you have something to sell, sell it. Because if other people aren't paying attention, they're likely to buy it whether they like it or not, right? Okay, so let's look what else might be a good time for you. Well, that energy is really good for you guys wanting to be in relationship. If you're interested in finding romance, that 1st through the 17th, 18th is a really optimal time to be in love, to find love. Okay, let's look at career and money for Sagittarius. Okay, there is something in the past that you've done, I want to say in your bag of tricks, a skill that you have that you can make money with. And there may have been a resistance to doing this in the past, where suddenly that resistance goes away and it's like, why not? Why not? I'll be known for that. And it could be and I also feel like you might have a little embarrassment about it. It could be anything from so bizarre as, the taxidermy specialist, to I know how to read tarot cards, to I know how to be a wine connoisseur, or I'm a personal shopper, right? Like all these things, there's a skill that you have that really somebody else needs, that you can make money from. From some of you, it could be analytics, it could be keeping stats or scores, or doing things, helping people get organized. But whatever it is, if you're looking for extra money, I really feel like you do it blind all day long, and somebody else is like, what? Can you come do that for me? And they will pay you. Something that you're already really good at. So stop and notice, if you need more money, what do people think I'm really good at, and what is really easy for me? And that could be another business for you, okay? If you're looking for something else to do and for more money. Anything else about money for Sagittarius? So patience is coming up, and if you're patient, I feel like there's a new opportunity to come in. Sometimes Sagittarius, you're kind of like remind me of the bumblebee flying from flower to flower to flower, right? But I feel like if you slow down, then the opportunity is going to come to you, right? So if you slow down, you're going to see the bigger opportunity, and you're not going to have to keep moving around, and you're actually going to see those opportunities. So what I take that to mean is, if you're in a job, instead of looking outside of your job, going to another company, look within the company. There may be some movement in the company that you're not aware of, that you're going to see here in the next week or two, that you could move straight up to, right? Or catty corner to, that's more money and more prestige, instead of leaving and having to go someplace else. So I just take it to mean that there's something bigger opening up where you already are for your career and money, that you don't have to move along to get that benefit. Okay, so let's look at health for Sagittarius. So my knees are coming up. So some of you may need a knee replacement, or you may need to stop running, or you need to buy different shoes or wear different shoes, or you need to stop running, on the sidewalk and run on the grass, or, so there's an issue going on with your knees. Some of you could have gotten hurt and are recovering from your knees. But the bottom line is, a lot of knees have to do with fear of moving forward. So you want to address any fears you have about moving forward, whether it's relationship or business or career, and emotionally deal with it. And that's going to help your knees heal as well, right? So again, if you need some help, I'm happy to do that. I'm an intuitive healer, and a lot of information will come in that way, so we can release these things that get blocked in our body, because it's just blocked emotion, and then they create these pains that, if not addressed, can build up, and then we actually do have real pain. So just know that some of that could be going on for you this month with your knees, or already going on. You just want to take more committed action, take care of yourself, and deal with your emotions around any fears that you have about moving forward. Okay, let's see if there's anything unexpected for Sagittarius for this month. Yeah, I see some unexpected gatherings. So you may be invited to a special place. You may be invited out of town to a quick party, and you should absolutely go. It feels like it's so fun. It feels like it's carefree, and it really feels like there's a great appreciation, a lot of love coming back to you, for who you are and what people see in you and how much they love you. So just don't deny yourself anything this month in terms of being able to travel or to be able to connect with an old friend, because I really feel like it's cathartic and healing for you too. All right, Sagittarius, have an amazing month. Enjoy your March. If you like my intuitive astrology, please click like, share it with your friends, comment below, and I look forward to seeing you again next month.